Hi, it's Leah. Lunch with Leah, Wednesday noon. Get out your popcorn. And Jeff Lewis, if you're watching, the two guys here, they're the ones gossiping about us.
We love you, Jeff.
All right, so let's start with the gossip. Well, first of all, I was going around because I'm moving in my house in LA and we're organizing the office here, and I started pulling out all these pictures, and I just, look at this, I want to just show you. This is Jenny Poulos with one of my handbags from Flipping Out. And then I have Margot Robbie with one of my handbags. It was in one of the GQ magazines. It's not a very good picture because I took it with the light behind because I'm an idiot. And this is Paulina Rubio with one of my handbags. Isn't that hilarious? I mean, I didn't realize and this was Joan Collins when I did an infomercial with her back in the day. I'm probably her age now. And then we had Aretha, who had her Medal of Honor from the president, and Flo Rida. I get them all mixed up, my names. I'll get them mixed up with Rick Ross. Anyway, so she had my handbag, but I complimented her jewelry, and she said, well, of course you like it. It's the Medal of Honor from the president. I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind having that. And then, of course, Andy, Gossip Fest Andy on Watch What Happens Live. This was at Rush Limbaugh's wedding with his darling wife. I was just thinking, I'm going to show you guys my pictures. Me and Emilio Estefan at Lario's on the beach. Me and Kelly Osbourne in New York. See how my bags are always there. Christina Milian, she loved this little red one that we have. It's online too. Paris Hilton, the first girl that taught me how to do a selfie the right way and how to do one. She taught me how to do one. Oh, my girl Courtney Love. Of course, I'm holding the handbag. She has one in her other hand, but she didn't shove it in the picture. I'm going to have to get on to her about it. Don't you understand marketing, Courtney? Rick Ross and Flo Rida and me at the gala. Oh, Goldie Hawn. She has one of my little bags. She has a little gold Hollywood, I think it is. You guys know Jennifer Bill. She's got a hit show on right now. She was in Flashdance. She's got my cuff on. I'm just going through these pictures. I thought it was funny. I was rearranging. I'm like, why don't I tell everybody about all these fabulous people? Oh, my little Joan. I loved her so much. That's when I had dinner with her just like a few months before she died. Oh, it just broke my heart. And then on the back side of that, Joanna the supermodel and me. I don't know. We were doing press. I think that might be the Clubhouse. I don't know what it was. Somewhere. Clubhouse. Oh, and Eva Longoria. She was shot by famous photographer Greg Lotus with my handbag right there. And I think she would have been at Loria's that night too. Oh, and then my favorite, of course, my guy, the president in my kitchen, before he was the president, when he was a senator. Okay, so now that I've done my, what do you call it, name dropping? Now that I'm done name dropping, I'll get into the serious news.
Everyone says they love your new hair, and your makeup looks great today.
I just did my own hair and makeup because someone was going to help me out and they didn't come.
Seth says your pearl wrap is beautiful.
Oh, my pearls? These are on my website, leahblack.com. I was just telling James, maybe I should I only have one pair left. Why am I selling these? I should take them and keep them. So I'm watching Billions. Are you guys watching Billions? If you're not watching Billions, you've got to watch Billions. I love pretty shows with pretty people with rich wealth everywhere. And I love the script, and I love the manipulating and the conniving, and the whole thing is fabulous. And I'm watching The Voice. Better Call Saul is on. I loved that spinoff, and so I'm taping that one. And I've got to catch up on Designated Survivor. And if you missed it, last week I did Lunch with Leah Wednesday in my house in Los Angeles with Ronnie Karam from Watch What Crappens. And oh God, that name. Do you really have to have me say that name? How awful. Oh, it's just a horrible word. Anyway, you got to tune in and watch it. It's on YouTube, but it's on my Facebook, and it's on Watch What Crappens site. But he is hilarious. He is so funny. He has a podcast that's just amazing and great. And then my son's birthday was yesterday, Sunday, Easter Sunday. But I'm having his little party Saturday night with 4 of his friends. He goes, Mom, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm like, you're lucky. You don't have a bunch of baggage that goes with all those 500 requests today. But anyway, he wants to go, guess where? Benny. House. And you know who has the largest Benihana restaurant or cooking thing in the country is the Queen of Versailles, Jackie, which I came back from Orlando after spending some time with. I think I shared all that with you. Anyway, whatever. Now, back to the house. Oh, before we do the Housewives, let's do Feud. Who's watching Feud? Oh, I love it. And the best line, listen to this one. This was from Joan Crawford. She goes, I don't know. No. This was the girl, the secretary of the director. She says, I don't know if this town attracts narcissists or if it creates them. Speaking of LA, I was like, well, I'm in LA. Am I around a bunch of narcissists? No, I think they're all in Washington. Well, other than me, I'm in LA. And then Joan Collins, my favorite line was, when someone says, stop worrying so much about how you look. And she's like, I'll stop worrying about how I look when they dip me in formaldehyde. Don't you think that's funny? I think that's funny. Oh, if you don't have a sense of humor, I don't know what to tell you. So let's go to New York and whip it out and get it over with and move on to the exciting stuff. Not that it wasn't exciting, but they're just getting started. The other ones are getting ended. You know how it picks up momentum? So Sonia says, and I kind of maybe agree with her on this, women want you to do well, but not better than them. I thought, well, that's kind of a true statement. And obviously, she's still upset about not being invited to the Berkshires. And, you know, I don't get that not being invited thing. I've got to be honest with you. You cannot invite everybody you know to everything you do every single time. I never taken personal offense when I get invited somewhere. In fact, I'm like, great. I mean, I don't have to get dressed. I don't put my makeup on. I don't have to go. I don't have to put a smile on my face. I have to do small talk. I just don't get offended. I don't understand people who don't get offended. I mean, I guess if my son got married and didn't invite me to the wedding, that would be offensive, but he's only 16, so that's not going to happen soon. But I just don't understand how they, all the time they're chattering, well, she didn't invite me. Well, you didn't get invited. Well, you're not going. Well, did you get invited? What are you talking about? Do you not have a life where the only thing that matters is someone invites you? If someone doesn't invite you, create your own party. Outdo theirs. I can have my party at home, just turning up the music, cooking in the kitchen, playing with the dogs, reading my own book that I wrote. I mean, I can just make my own party. Anyway, and then, but she is in that Broadway play, which I think is perfect. It's an off-Broadway play. I think it's perfect for Sonia because I think Sonia is an actress and a comedian. She reminds me of a young Barbra Streisand. That's what Sonia, she's just cute as she can be. Anyway, she's always been my favorite, but I like her personally. So now Bethany makes the comment, well, I'm in my me, myself, and I phase. I'm in my me, myself, and I phase. What's new? And she sold her condo at premium price. Good for you, girl. Always makes me think, oh, maybe I should have asked a little more if it sold so fast. But you know what they say, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. And then this new Tinsley girl, is she all over her own self or what? I mean, she, in 2 minutes or less, you know, she was arrested, she had a mugshot, she was the it girl, she's the model, she's on the front row, she was important, she came from Palm Beach, she's now in New York. I mean, you know everything about her in 2 seconds or less. I mean, she really and then I think she's got delusions that the press is still following her. I mean, I never heard of you, girl, but okay, good for you. You go, girl. You're going to grow on me. I'm sure I'm going to like you. You're cute, but I mean, really? I mean, oh my God. Hi, I'm Tinsley. I was arrested. Hi, I'm Tinsley. I was the it girl. Hi, I'm Tinsley. Oh, I was on the front row of the fashion show. Hi, I'm Tinsley. Page 6 is interested in me. Hi, I'm Tinsley. I mean, okay, I got it. You got plenty taglines to work with. And then Ramona is hilarious. She says, you know, the dogs, she's just exhausted. She gets exhausting to me. She gets around the dog, she talks 90 miles an hour. Then she goes into talking 90 miles an hour. Then she uses, but I'm lovable. But then, you know, I'm decorating my apartment. But then this, but that. She is all over the place. I just love watching her. I think she is just hilarious. She's just so funny to me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Ralph?
RJ, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. He's an Aries. I told you why he's not a Taurus. Go back and watch it one of my Lunch with Leah sessions. I can't deal with this You know,
They say
stubborn
a
Taurus.
few good friends are better than 100 that are truly vested in you.
I agree. I'd rather have a handful of really good friends than a whole audience of wannabe, people auditioning to be friends that just want to use you for something. Oh, please. Now, the Housewives of Atlanta. Well, did you watch the reunion? I mean, let's just face it. LA is all about the pussy. The Sharon Stone, cross your leg, famous pussy, and the pussy hats. Atlanta, hold on, right here. It's all about the boobs. I mean, it's all about the boobs. I mean, can you...
Especially the one with the...
Boobs. What are you doing in there? I mean, and the only one that didn't have their boobs hanging out was Sheree. And I'm like, girl, at least somebody's got good sense. I mean, they did all look pretty and everything, but it's just too much. Look at these boobs hanging out. Who leaves the house like that? I mean, a hoist. I mean, I'm embarrassed. Oh my God, every picture. Boob City, here we go again. The one with the brains right here, boobs out. I mean, it's just too much. I'm sorry, it's just too much. I mean, look how big these boobs are. It's like they pumped them up with air. Like those machines with the bicycle wheels, and they just keep pumping them up, and every year just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, now then let's go to my favorite, Beverly Hills.
They want to know if you're an Aries.
I'm a Pisces with a Leo rising. Quincy Jones told me to find out what my rising was and tell him. I never told him, but that's my rising, Leo. Buying underwear and bringing it to make light of the you crossed your legs and my husband obviously backfired. But I will say Dorit has apologized and re-apologized and repackaged the apology, and then the husband has apologized. I mean, they have apologized. If they had one of those little things, what do you call, like transformer deals, they'd be the apologizer. Don't give him too much. Got the dog's got to be on a diet. And so anyway, I think they've apologized enough. But PK made a point to say he was being punished. He's been really punished enough on the Pantygate thing. And then, what's her name? Erica's sitting there going, well, is he going to be holding a diamond next year? Well, who said that first? I did. I said he's going to be holding the diamond and the wife's going to be, the friend. By the way, the wife has grown on me. In the beginning, I was calling her dimwit, but now I'm starting to like her. She's cute and she's funny and I like her. I like her a lot. I mean, somebody here shaking their head, but I do. I think Dorit has grown on me. I'm
like a fungus.
I like her. I like people that just have spunk and personality and they're just kind of out there. I like to observe them. And then I was wondering, where is Kyle? Where is Sassoon? And then she shows up at the very end. This will be interesting. So with the crystals, where is she? And then, Lisa and Kim, obviously there's still tension when Lisa, Rinna, and Kim, and what about that whole rabbit thing? I mean, the last time the rabbit was the star of the show was in that Fatal Attraction when they boiled the rabbit. Remember when the girl was pregnant or whatever? I mean, I was like, what is wrong with you? Just take the gift and shut up. And by the way, when someone gives you a gift for someone else, it's not yours to give away. It's the other person's. So you got to give it to the baby and then say to the baby, when you're old enough to hear both sides to the story, you can decide if you want to keep the gift or not. But I don't think you get to give away a gift that somebody gives. It'd be like somebody gives me a gift for RJ or Roy and I decide they can't have it. I don't know that I get to say that. I just accept the gift, but whatever. Oh, it was funny. Returning the bunny. I thought it was a little bit rude myself, but I love Kim. I've always loved Kim. And then when they all say, well, Rinna always plays the victim. Rinna plays everything. She's the antagonist, she's the victim, she's the energy, she's the star, she's in the background, she plays it all. She's great for that show. They should all be thanking her for that show, even though they all seem to get upset with her. I think they definitely should be telling her she's bringing the drama. And then what about when somebody said, they said, well, what about the elephant in the room? And somebody said, well, are you comparing Erica's vagina to a pink elephant? When are we going to get past the vagina? Oh! But But the show's been great this year. I mean, they had Boy George, PK got in and fought it out with the women. Erica brought it with the drama and the big, gorgeous, beautiful South. They had the trip to Hong Kong. They had Yulin. They have tension between Erica and everybody. No, Erica and Rinna. No, Erica and... Who's the tension with Erica? Durrett. Then they had Lisa Vanderpump with Lisa Rinna. Then they had Lisa Rinna also with, was it Kyle? Oh my God. I mean, everybody's fighting amongst everybody. And then I love that part where they showed the little thing where they do the air kisses and makeup. It's just so Beverly Hills, LA. What about when they said, Andy says, well, would any of you girls wear your outfits twice? And most of them said no. Honey, if you can't wear an outfit twice, you're really not that fabulously important. And even though you've been photographed in it, the only one that's going to notice it is you. And if someone else notices it, you're going to love every minute of the attention. So why can't you wear an outfit twice? I just thought that was just too much.
Rinna and Erica had the same shoes on. First time ever on the show.
Oh, they had the same shoes. I saw that too. That was funny. Well, they're basic classic fuck me up pumps. In gold. Oh, and then I didn't go over the Atlanta when I was showing you the boob picture. I got so distracted with the boobs. But yeah, do you not find it funny that Sheree and Kenya are in a feud over who has the biggest, prettiest house? I mean, oh my God, I just think it's hilarious. To me, I mean, I don't like to say it, but it's almost like, you know, Putin and Kim Jong and Trump deciding who's got the biggest dick, you know, but it's just ridiculous. And then Kim Zolciak shows up. It takes her a hot minute to start a fight. She just knows how to either start the drama or she is the drama or she just likes to fight it out. But anyway, I just was beside myself with the boobs. I couldn't hardly watch anything else. But that show for the season, they did pretty good too. They had a lot of drama. They had the Flint thing. They had the houses being built. They had, you know, Sheree's exposing the ex-husband for the slapping her around. I mean, blah, blah, blah. I mean, pretty good. I liked it. Let me see if there's anything else about it. The divorce party, I thought that was kind of silly, but, you know, whatever. Somebody else thought it was silly. Someone else liked it. Everybody gets to decide what they want to do. And then, but Portia saying that Kenya's angry and evil, and Portia is sitting there. She's going to management for her anger, but you can tell it's percolating and percolating and percolating and percolating. I'm just waiting for the big explosion. In other news, Dolce & Gabbana have made a deal to put their name on appliances. Look, they have a blender that they designed. I wonder how expensive this stuff is. They had a coffee pot that they designed, Dolce & Gabbana designed. And they have, this is a toaster that they designed. But you remember they got in trouble for cooking the books on their taxes. And now they're really cooking. They put the toaster, you take the toaster, you put the taxes in there, you put it on, you burn it, and you say, you know, I was doing research, IRS, for my cooking appliances, and the dog ate the homework, and my IRS taxes that I thought I paid got fried. Oh, Lord. And then we had the pay your tax, speaking of taxes, we had the whole, like 7 or 8 or 10 or 20 or however many cities doing the tax protest against Trump not releasing his tax return. So I brought you some of the funniest, what I thought were some of the funnier posters. What are you hiding? This one. I think that's just funny with all that big crazy hair. In no tax returns, I smell a rat. and then this one, the tax Cheeto. That was clever. Come on, whether you agree it or not, you've got to give people credit for being clever. Tax Cheeto, get it? Like Cheeto and cheating and taxes. I mean, come on, I think it's funny. Oh, and then they're having a contest to name the new little giraffe. Mom, April. The dad's name is Oliver. And they had this little baby giraffe, and they're naming it. And you can enter the contest if you want to. It was in the New York Times. So I don't know, what would we name him? Giraffe?
Giraffe.
We wouldn't name him Bunny. He'd get thrown out.
I heard they turned the camera off yesterday on that, too.
Why? Because they were
Apparently
delivering the baby?
Fell or something happened, and they said that people were flooding the servers and knocking everything off.
Well, maybe the mom wants a little privacy for her newborn. Now, I've heard it all and seen it all. The first flying car is going to be made. Can you imagine? They have this, they're transferring, you can transfer your car from a car to a plane. It's a Slovakian firm called Aeromobile is unveiling this in Monaco. It's been 27 years of development. You know, people can't even drive their cars. How are they going to drive their car and fly their plane while they're texting and eating a hamburger and putting their makeup on? What is that all about? I don't want somebody flying their car around me. Stick to the ground. I'm beside myself. Really? You're going to fly your car. And then we're going to have all these accidents, and then everybody's insurance rates are going to go up, and it just goes on and on and on from there.
Andre Luico says, since your husband is a lawyer, can I get locked up if I haven't filed in 40 years?
Where's my alleged, by the way? Well, what you have to do, you need to get yours, how many years? 4?
4.
I think you need to, you need to get a tax attorney to fill it out and get it in the system, because if you let it go, you can't get in trouble. Now, remember a while back they had amnesty for people that didn't pay their taxes and everybody flooded in, but I don't know that they'll have amnesty again because they did it not too long ago. So I would get a lawyer to fill my taxes out and just do it. And you know what? If you owe, it's easier to settle with them now than it is to go to jail and try to settle from the jail later. But, you know, Ben's the president doesn't think you really should pay taxes. Maybe you have a defense. I don't know. Then I saw on Twitter by the Bravo Mistress tweet, myths about women that are, what are they called? Plus size women. That could be me. Maybe. If you're not a 2, you're a plus size. Myth number 1. Assume that they're newcomers at the gym. No, they're not. They've been going. Number 2, at the gym, they're at the gym to lose weight, or they should lose weight. Nope. A lot of them like being the size that they are. Number 3, they need encouragement, and they feel singled out, and they don't want to be singled out, and they don't need encouragement, and they want to be treated the same. Number 4, you think they're unhealthy. Not necessarily, doesn't always equate to health. Number 5, that they can never be a trainer. Wrong. You can be a trainer and still be overweight and still be a plus size. They don't work out hard enough. Nope, that's not true either. They work out just as hard as everybody else, and they don't even know what they're doing at the gym. Nope, a lot of these people that are plus sizes like being plus sizes and know exactly what they're doing at the gym. So I want to put those myths to rest because I am soon going to be in the plus size category, and I'm laying my groundwork for the future. Pet-friendly hotels. I found the most pet-friendly hotels. The reason, before I get into that I found that is because, did you see them drag the guy off the airlines? That could have been me. That easily could have been me. I told Roy, if I had my ticket and I was sitting in my seat and I wanted to get home and they came and told me I had to give up my seat, I would have been dragged out of there more than that guy, kicking and screaming, "What do you think you're doing? I'm not going anywhere. I paid for this seat. Where's my dog? Where's my Birkin bag? My jewelry's in my purse. Don't you dare hurt my diamond earrings. That's my scarf. Don't hurt me. You're breaking my nails." I would have gone crazy if they pulled me off. Roy goes, "Oh my God, Leah. I can't even imagine you be on news every show for the next 5 years telling the whole story, and they get bigger every time. You know, the fish would be this big." But anyway, I was just thinking about, I would be one of those people that would kick and scream all the way. And if they broke my front teeth or broke my nose, are you kidding me? How far would you go? I mean, I would be their PR's biggest nightmare, which is what made me think of it when I told you about the pet-friendly hotels, because if they try to kick me out of a hotel, there you go. You tell them, baby. If they try to kick me out of a hotel because of one of my dogs, it's going to be the same scene. The same scene. So I found the friendly hotels. The Hilton in Aruba, the Wyndham in Rio Grande in Puerto Rico, the Belle Fonte in St. Kitts and Nevis, Casa Marina in Key West, Florida, the Jefferson in Washington, D.C., and the Marriott in Harbor Island, Florida. So you have to go online and find out where they're going to be pet friendly, because I can just see myself getting kicked off a plane or out of a hotel. Believe me, I would be the biggest mouth. Oh my God, you don't even want to know. Speaking of fights, I listened to the top fights for the Housewives fights ever. They would start with 15. I'll just give you the top 10. Cherie and Kim with the wig pulling. Elisa Rinna and Vanderpump with the Yolanda Munchausen. Brandy and Kim with the Kyle accusing Kim of drugs. Vicky and the whole cast about the Brooks cancer drama. He's all right. Let him be. Oh, don't chew, sweetie. Lisa Rinna and Kyle about Lisa Rinna and Kim when Kim hinted that Harry had done something he shouldn't have done, and she goes, "Well, what did Harry do?" Kelly and Shannon when Kelly said, "No wonder your husband cheated on you." Joe Gorga and Joe Giudice when Giudice attacked Gorga at the family retreat and said that the sister was scum. Kim and Kyle, when Kyle went off on Kim and started screaming and yelling, and they were fighting about the house and the money that Kim said she took from the house in Palm Springs, and called her drunk. Oh, that was horrible to watch. Teresa and Danielle with the table flipping all over that book, Cop with a Badge, where they exposed the history of Danielle. I always think it's hilarious. These girls get on these shows and think that everything they ever did in their life's not going to come out. I mean, they come in with their little white pearls like they do at at church, and then they act like they're going to be on the witness stand with little white pearls like they're just a little apple pie. Honey, it's all coming out. Pole dancers, hookers, all of it. And Portia and Kenya, when Kenya was pointing the little thing and Portia literally got dragged off. Remember, she got dragged off the thing and they were fighting at the reunion? That was terrible. Oh, how much time? Oh, but before we go, I want to tell you about my Mother's Day special. You know, you get this non-surgical facelift kit, which have the clinical studies that prove that it diminishes the wrinkles 28 to 32% depending on the part of your face. Clinical scientific studies. Well, inside here are 8 to 10 facials. You mix and paint it on, and you'll see results in 20 minutes. I always have women do it on one half their face so that they can see the results right away, where the brow's higher, this is up here, this is line smoother, and then I have other women go, "Oh my God, that bag under your eye was gone," and the woman will say, "I never had a bag under my eye." But anyway, we're doing 2 for 1 at $79.50 for Mother's Day special. This is kind of my break-even product, because once you get on this, you're on it forever, and then you try the other products. So I wanted to share that with you for Mother's Day. What else? Did we miss anything? Anything exciting?
Yeah, 2 for 1, she said, and at leahblack.com.
2 for 1 at leahblack.com. Mother's Day, 1 for you and 1 for your mother. Where are you going to get something for $79.50 that gives you 8 to 10 facials in 20 minutes, and you see the results immediately before your eyes, and you can use it in the luxury and privacy of your own home? Are you kidding me? Sudden Youth has been like my #1 product. Of infomercials on it 15 years ago. I mean, we have women all around the world. We'll be sharing with you our UK women soon. So, Little Black, come here, Little Black. Let's hold him up. He got groomed yesterday, got all gussied up. But the thing is, they cut his hair. Oh wait, come on, baby, come on. Oh my God, James, I can't reach him. Oh, they cut his hair so he looks he looks to me like one of those little. What do you call those? Like sheep, like a little sheep. He's not. They cut him like a little lamb. They need to curve his waist in. He's not fat. No, he's not. Oh Lord.
Top 5 housewives with the best skincare makeup looks, and then they said we kind of know who #1 is.
Well, #1 for the best skincare would be me. I think Joanna has beautiful skin, and I think her makeup's always flawless. I think Kenya Moore looks great with her hair and her makeup. She could use my Sudden Youth. She's got a couple of things. Who else has beautiful skin? Oh, I think Dorette has beautiful skin. She has really pretty skin. Erica has beautiful skin and a lot of extensions. I couldn't walk around with all the extensions. My head would be leaning like this, but God bless women that'll suffer for beauty. I'm just not one of them. I had on my comfortable shoes, I got on my jeans, but I've got my jewelry. So
they love the necklace.
Oh, my pearls. leahblack.com. They're not expensive either. So Jeff Lewis says to me last week something about, Leah, you never remember that guy's name. We were shopping or something, and I said, oh, I don't. He goes, no, you always forget names. I said, well, I never, ever forget a piece of jewelry. That's what counts. All right, so I think our time is up. We'll see you next week. Oh, hi, Kyle. We can't wear your hat every week, but we're thinking of you, and we're going to miss you, and we'll see you guys next week. Lunch with Leah, noon on Wednesdays. Tune in, and please share this with everybody. We had like almost 80,000 views a week ago. Last week, we had less because I couldn't get it posted because I taped it on the wrong thing, and then I had to do this, and I had the Uber driver try to fix it. He couldn't fix it. Wound up spending $150 trying to get him to fix it. Then I had to get somebody else to fix it. Then Ronnie came over and fixed it, and we finally got it posted on like Friday. So Friday's the new Wednesday. What can I say? Turn in, watch last week's, watch this week's, and I'll see you next week, noon Wednesday, Facebook Live, Lunch with Leah and Lil Black. Mwah.